Application error.
Application error.
The application has run out of memory. Now the system starts to reboot. Now the system starts to reboot. System loading complete. This is tricky.
This is tricky.
Tricky disco.
Tricky disco.
This is tricky.
This is tricky.
Tricky disco.
Tricky disco.
This is tricky.
This is tricky.
Tricky disco.
Tricky disco.
This is tricky.
This is tricky. This is discotronic.
Tricky disco.
This is discotronic.
Tricky disco. Tricky disco. Tricky disco. Tricky disco. Disco. This is tricky disco. Disco. This is tricky disco. Disco. This is tricky disco. Disco. Tricky disco. This is tricky. This is tricky. This is tricky. Tricky disco. This is tricky. This is tricky. This is tricky. Tricky disco. Tricky disco.
This is discotronic.
This is tricky disco. Tricky disco. Exit main level.
the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become. Erase myself and let go of what I start again, and whatever pain may come, today this ends. I'm forgiving what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become. Erase myself and let go of what I've
So what am I say? Anyway, Millie there, the fat kitty them there. You see me? Yeah, man, I saw you going on. Yo, my ladies. Hey, Miss Fatty Fatty, you a murder. Millie love it the way you twist and a turn up. Hotter than lava, my girl, you a burn up. A nice a girl you me never ever heard of. Hey, Miss Fatty Fatty, you a murder. Millie love it the way you twist and a turn up. Hotter than lava, my girl, you a burn up. You a burn up. And so me go so then the kitty them pretty, so the dog them a bark. Love it the way you whine or you walk and attack. So when you take body like a rocket, it a spark. Dicky is a hit when the girl them top charts. Hey, white, black, brown, slim or brown, me not care. No matter the time of day, them fi get slay anywhere. Me no rich, but if a silent man a millionaire. Girl, if you have a tighty, fling it in here. Me get. Hey, Miss Fatty Fatty, you a murder. Millie love it the way you twist and a turn up. Hotter than lava, my girl, you a burn up. A nice a girl you me never ever heard of. Hey, Miss Fatty Fatty, you a murder. Millie love it the way you twist and a turn up. Hotter than lava, my girl, you a burn up. You a burn up, yo. Hey, wine around, make your trunk eat the ground. What the girl and they will mix up them style with Willie bounce. A dance we come fi dance, so no time fi sit down. Miss a big up all of the girl them who know deal with silly stunt. Hey, I mean kitty with the hygiene. Who roll up into the dance always nice and clean. Hey, I mean the proper looking wifey. From your other tighty, million a sliding. Hey, Miss Fatty Fatty, you a murder. Millie love it the way you twist and a turn up. Hotter than lava, my girl, you a burn up. A nice a girl you me never ever heard of.